Mallards. It is Thursday. We just recorded a 40-minute Fridays where we came to 2 realizations, maybe 3. The 3 realizations are iOS 14 is wild. Dalio is maybe only interesting to us, but we spent 40 minutes talking about it. And, guys, we're in the middle of Jason right now.
We are in the middle of Jason. Happy Jason, everybody. Welcome to the O in Jason. We're going to play a game that I just invented called Judge a Book by Its Cover, where Mallory tells me what all the books that I currently have out from the library are about without knowing anything about them, and then I'll tell her if she's right.
Ooh, this does sound like fun. It also sounds like I'm going to get slightly more light.
Yeah, it's so red.
Hello.
Okay.
Are you gonna, is this a Mallory POV vlog?
Yeah, this is a Mallory POV.
All right, so I want you to guess the genre and then give me a synopsis.
Okay.
So we'll start with Her Royal Highness.
Okay.
By Rachel Hawkins.
This is clearly a romance. Mm-hmm. She's got hearts in her glasses, and I think it's for a lady. It's a lady romance. Some women loving women action. Mm-hmm. Plot synopsis?
Mm-hmm. Or just like something else about the plot.
Okay, it is about a princess who falls in love with a girl she meets somewhere. I don't know.
That's pretty close. I think that it's technically about a regular girl and the regular girl falling in love with a princess, like it's from the other POV.
Okay.
It's about a regular girl falling in love with the princess of Scotland. So, yeah, it's a pretty good guess. And it is Woolawoo, so. Next.
Okay, this says radio silence. Hello, I hope somebody is listening. And it's like there's like a road here. You can see a car driving away and some trees. You maybe can't, but I can. Okay, so judging this book by its cover, I want it to be a thriller. It is, but it's maybe about somebody who's missing. So it is about somebody who is like a friend of theirs is gone, has disappeared, and they're desperately trying to speak with them. Like in the season of Stranger Things where he was trying to talk to his girlfriend over the CB radio.
Pretty far off.
Okay.
From my understanding, it is a, like, not a romance, but a falling in love, creating a friendship sort of thing, like a book about people becoming friends, but it's a road trip book that is also about podcasters, and this is technically like just a picture of a road. They go on a road trip and podcast about it, from my understanding.
Interesting.
And it's by the author of Heartstopper, the like very gay graphic novels that I was reading before. All right.
The Prince and the Dressmaker. I would say that it's about a prince and a dressmaker. Mm-hmm. It is a young adult fantasy story. It might be like, I don't think it's a graphic novel, but it might be like a novel with pictures.
Surprise, it is a graphic novel.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It is fully a graphic novel. I believe the prince in this book is trans, but I have not read it. The synopsis says that the brilliant dressmaker Francis and his best friend, the prince Sebastian, are the only 2 people who know the truth. Sometimes this boy wears dresses. So I think it is about...
Wait. Sorry.
2 women in love.
Go back again. Mm-hmm. Read me that again.
Sebastian's secret weapon is that his brilliant dressmaker, Francis, his best friend, is one of the only 2 people who know the truth. Sometimes this boy wears dresses. So I think that it is a, like...
trans. Or maybe just drag.
Coming out. It was promoted to me as gay.
Oh.
Which, like, sometimes drag is weirdly, like, forced into a gay category. But,
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
not 100% sure.
All right. I'm looking
But that
for
was
it.
pretty close.
I'm 2 for 3 right now.
We have A Song Below Water.
Ooh, this just looks really pretty. Let's see. Got these pretty ladies on the front. Well, I want it to be about I want it to be fantasy, but I get the feeling from the cover that it's not. So I think it is one of those like out of time stories where it's like a story about a woman like in the past and also in the present, or like in 2 different periods of time.
Sure.
Like 2 different people who live near the sea.
It is a magical realism book about sirens.
Oh, it is
who
about
are best
sirens.
friends. I have heard that this book would be better if it was actually about sirens, but it is about like more real world issues, and the characters happen to be sirens, and that's like not the plot. It says that everything changes after a siren murder trial that rocks the nation.
Oh, interesting.
So I think it's magical realism just in that like sirens are who it's about, and like that's just reality.
All right. Should have gone with my gut. I wanted it to be about sirens. This Coven Won't Break is probably about witches. It is clearly a teen book, just judging from the art style of these witch girls.
That is true. It is a YA book.
It's clearly about a group of friends who are witches, or perhaps are learning to be witches. And I would say, judging from what I see in these little arts, there's going to be some friendly conflict, but I would say it's like a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants kind of friendship feel where they have their own little adventures.
Well, this is actually a sequel, and these people are dating. This is a very gay book.
I was like, this girl's clearly dreaming about somebody, but I did not know it was that person.
This
like,
is
she screams romance.
the sequel to a YA book that I am currently reading that was advertised to us as being about lesbian witches. It's set in Salem, Mass, and like is about gay teen witches.
But also there are 2 other friends?
Correct. I believe that this girl is new in this book, and that this is the best friend. Best friend, new character in this book, the girlfriend and the main girl.
Yes,
right?
that is correct.
And the first book has an ex-girlfriend, and these are tarot cards instead of playing cards, and it like says on them like
I was
the
trying to
ex,
find
the best
first one,
friend.
but I don't-
We took it to my mom's.
And left it there?
No, you brought it back with my ballad in it.
And where did we put it?
I don't know where you put it. Maybe it's in the car still.
Okay, so sort of right, but
Sort
You
of
started
right.
out strong, but the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants vibe is incorrect.
yeah, because it's not about...
It's not about 4 friends.
Yeah, had I known it was a sequel, I might have changed my tune.
Well, listen,
But
you
I
didn't
was
guess
judging
that
it
was
by
a
its
sequel.
cover. Listen,
Here's-
it doesn't suggest on the front. What's
That's
the
true.
title of the first one?
These Witches Don't Burn, and it does say up here, the sequel to These Witches Don't Burn, but the library QR code is over.
Oh,
the
because I
word
did
the
see
sequel
the
to.
These Witches Don't Burn, but I thought it was just a tagline.
And then the back is like, praise for These Witches
Got
Don't
it.
Burn, which is the first book. Last one.
Well Met. Clearly a book about people who are not well met. Neither of them look happy to see this other person. It's, though, probably some sort of like a realistic fiction story. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that it either takes place at theater, like a theater camp or a theater school, or a like pirate dinner theater show place where these people meet. Just judging from the icons, I'm mostly led astray by this turkey leg, which to me screams I work at like medieval times.
Specifically, this is a contemporary romance about two people who work at a Renaissance fair.
Oh, a Ren fair. Okay, that makes sense.
Close if you weren't you, but because you're you and you didn't guess Ren fair.
No, you're right. I didn't get Ren fair. I think it was the outfits that like led me a
turkey leg and like little
and the hat and the sword, which like spoke to me could be theater. It was mostly that neither of their garbs are like
they look like
they're not wearing garb. So I was like,
yeah, it's that she moves to a small town to help her sister, but gets roped into helping with the local Renaissance fair. And it's an enemies to lovers adult contemporary romance that's set at a Ren fair.
Megan loves that enemies to lovers trope.
I truly do. And also I just wanted to.
I mean, I could definitely have called enemies to lovers. I said it's called well met, but clearly neither of them are well met. Look at these people not at all happy to see each other.
Yeah, I just found a list on Facebook of books set in Ren fairs.
Oh.
And this was on it, and I was like,
Ren fairs and enemies to lovers Megan is in.
Well, mostly it was the only Ren fair book on that list that our local library had, so it sent it to me. The first book in the trilogy, I think, maybe duology, which is
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, see, this definitely, though, does give me, like, a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, except they're a Coven of Witches sort of vibe.
But it says the new crush and the hot ex.
Yeah, I mean, I would have said women loving women, but, like, listen, I don't know. I firmly believe that members of the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants could be into each other.
Except that they're cowards.
Correct.
So that's today's game of Judge a Book by its cover featuring Mallory Vance.
That was fun.
And yeah, I'm glad you had fun. I would say that you got maybe
3?
like half a point for this and half a point for this. And definitely got this one completely.
Yeah, full points for that one.
So I would say like 2 points and then a big 0.
Yes, correct.
And a small 0.
I feel like I can get half a
And
point for well met
and
a big 0
0
for that for sure.
Yeah. But
I feel like I deserve half a point for well met.
all right, you get 2.5 points.
Yeah, 2.5 points. I'll take it.
And
I'm proud
she'll
of
see you
myself.
tomorrow. Go read a book and vote.